Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a fabulous evening as always. You better, it's Saturday night. You better be having a good time. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. Hey, welcome aboard. My name is Chiquita. I will be your reader du jour. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. So happy to see you. Okay, so I decided I wanted to do, or should I say, welcome to this late edition tarot reading. As or as I should call it, the Late Late Show. That's what we're going to call it. Welcome to the Late Late Show. All right, so we are going to get started. I decided to work with, what is this? This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I haven't used this in a minute, so I love it. I was able to just draw some nice little cards for you guys. I'm so excited. I love it. There's some interesting messages for you guys, so let's get started. I'll give them to you all, and then we'll just start talking, okay? Your first card, you have a fork in the road, but you have it in the protection, okay? This is it in the upright, but you've got fork in the road in the protection, okay? Your next card, you have time for a nap. These are such cute cards. I forgot how cute they are. And then what I love about them is in every single card you can see Spirit's face. And I don't know if you guys can make it out, but Spirit is right there. Love it. Okay, your next card you have Yin. Once again, beautiful energy. Once again, Spirit's face is right there. Love it, love it. Beautiful energy too, and I'm loving that these two, the next two cards here were in the upright, and oh, love it, love it, love it. Your next card you have poised. Look at that, on the brink. Let me go ahead and give you this, and I'll give you the card, and then we can start talking about them. And finally, your last card, you have milk and honey, but you have it. Here it is in the upright. You have milk and honey in protection mode here, in the protection energy, we should say. So you guys have you've got a decision that you need to make, and you may not want to make it. Okay, with fork in the road and the protection. You definitely need to go ahead and make a decision. I don't like to see this in protection mode, okay? This is just Spirit gently saying that there are decisions or something that you need to make that you may be putting off or hesitating on or hesitating about, okay? And then, Spirit's advice is that you go ahead and make that move, okay? Also here with time for a nap, it's break time, you guys. I feel like this, and then for some of you guys, that might actually be the thing here. I see you pushing, you may be hustling. You may be in hustle mode, or you're getting your grind on, and you're going and you're going and you're going, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, it might literally be that thing, that might be that fork in the road thing, that thing that you need to do. You may need to, Spirit is saying that it's that, you're going too fast, or you're going, how do I say that? Let's just put it this way. Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to take a break. Okay, if you've been going and going and going and hustling and ripping and running, and it's very easy to do, particularly right now. We are right there in a holiday season, and you may be going to work, and then you trying to get some shopping done, and then we've got Thanksgiving coming up, and so you're ripping and running. I got to get this, I need that, this person's coming, that's coming, we've got to make sure they've got what they need, and the whole nine. Okay, and so Spirit just wants you to know it's okay to take some time for yourself. It's okay to relax, okay? Particularly with seeing yin here as your next card. Yin is that receptive energy, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying that at this time, you guys, like, really, really, I feel like this. It's like you are so used to going and going and going, and doing everything yourself, okay? And so the universe is saying, you know what? This is that time. They want you to just, relax. You've done everything that you needed to do at this time, okay? Sometimes we need to, just kind of take a back seat. Let the universe catch up. Okay, it's like you're like, okay, I'm gonna go, and I need to do this, and I need to do that, and I need to go. And for some of you guys, on one hand, I see it like this: if you're that one who's ripping and running, then the message for Spirit is it's okay. You might want to kind of relax a little bit. You might be stressing yourself out trying to make everything happen, and it's okay if everything doesn't get done. It's okay to relax. It's okay to, to let someone else help you. Okay. Also, I wanted to say this as well. I was thinking about this with yin energy. Like I said, that is that energy of allowing others to help you, allowing others to take the lead, and it could be something as small as allowing someone, like, say you're dating, and someone wants to buy you lunch, you know and let's say they've done it over and over and over, and you're like, you know what, no, no, let me no, I really shouldn't. And you're not used to, someone, you're not used to receiving. Okay, hold on a sec. Sorry, I had to cough. But yeah, it's okay to let someone else take the lead. It's okay if someone wants to take um, a leading role in a relationship or in a situation. Hold on one more second. Sorry, I can't find my cup. But yeah, it's a bottom line. I feel like you are someone who may be so used to doing everything yourself and always being, you feel like if you don't do it, it won't get done. And in this case, what I'm seeing here is Spirit is saying it's okay to allow others to help you. It's okay to be on the receiving end of something for a change, instead of you being the one who's always going, always getting, always doing, always paying, always buying. If you're the one, Spirit says it's okay for you to now let someone else take the lead, or being that, yin is that feminine energy. It's okay if someone wants to open the door for you. you know it's okay if someone wants to, buy you something, or do something for you. Okay, you just may not be used to that, but if that is the case, it's then that's the message from Spirit. It's okay to, take a back seat. It's okay to allow others to help you, allow others to do for you. Okay. Especially in having taken a nap, they're like, you know what, you're always going, like you're the one who's always doing. It's okay to let someone else, take the lead. Let someone else, you just may not be used to that energy. But I love that. With the next card here of poise, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing this card here. you are on the you're about to have some kind of breakthrough. There's some kind of breakthrough that's about to take place in your world. Okay, you may have a major epiphany about a situation or a person, or you know you were looking for an answer to a problem, and you are about to find the answer. You are quite literally poised. You're right there. You're just on the brink of you know getting what you need, that major breakthrough, that major epiphany, that major idea, that major something in your world. Okay, maybe for some of you, you're about to take the lead, in a play, or in a band, or in like you share a channel, social media or something, and you share, the account, or you guys have an account together, and where the other person was always that one who was the star. You're about to be, you're poised, you're just about to be that one. It's about to be your turn. Okay, it's very exciting. It's a major epiphany, breakthrough. Something big is about to take place. You're right there. You're on the cusp. You're on the tip. The spirit wants you to know. You know, especially with that fork in the road, always going and going, and needing to just take a break, let the universe, catch up. Let the universe catch up. You've done everything that you needed to do. Okay, is now it's time for you to just take a step back and let the universe draw up, the draw up the dots, behind the scenes, connect the dots behind the scenes, or whatever. I always say draw up, and then you're the one who does the connecting, but they're setting things up. It's like, listen, you don't need to do anything, just chill out, you're good to go. But there is something that you probably, if anything else, there's something that you need to make a decision on, or there's something that you might need to do, and you don't want to do it, but you need to do it at the same time. It's like you might not want to, but you need to. So out of everything here, well, that and milk and honey, I will say, milk and honey in protection. And once again, look, there's spirit. But anyway, and these are cute cards. This is just the cutest card. I forgot how cute these were. But with milk and honey in the protection, the advice from your guides and your angels is that you may be indulging in something, and you I don't know what that is, what that could be, maybe partying a little bit too much, or drinking a little bit too much, doing whatever extracurricular activity, too much. But the message here with milk and honey in the protection is you might want to dial it back. Okay, it's like you're doing too much, you're having too much fun or something, you know what I mean? This elephant here is just basking in all of this milk, and he's just like wallowing in it, and just shooting it all over himself. He's having a great time there. But in, protection, the message is you might want to kind of dial it back on whatever we're doing a little too much of. I'll let you guys fill in the blank. I'm doing too much of this, or, well, I guess I do a little too much of that, or maybe I'm going to quit this, or, something like that. So that's the advice. I guess I can go ahead and put it back in protection. That would be the advice there. Okay. So just overall, it's just like you're doing good. You're obviously, ripping and running and you're making things happen, but Spirit says, you know what, right now we need you to just kind of hold up a little bit. We're making things happen behind the scenes. We're taking care of things, and you're almost there. You're right there. Clearly, whatever you're doing, you are right there. Right there. Just about to make something happen. Whatever you've been hustling and ripping and running on, you're right there. You're right there. Bottom of the deck, you have not for you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, with milk and honey in the reverse, and then you've got not for you. So not for you could go a lot of ways. It could go a lot of ways. For some of you guys, not for you could be a person. Okay. Not for you could be an old way of living or thinking or being. You know, it's a big, it's a wide spectrum here. Something that you there's something. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be a habit, it could be something, but whatever it is not for you. And I only say that because right under that you have new life. So you have poised, okay? This is very interesting. This is very interesting. I'm looking at this. You're right there. It's like you're right on the brink of this, amazing new life. Okay? But, Spirit is saying there's something that you need to get rid of, let go of. Okay? In order to have it. It's like they're saying, you're right there. You right there. But, there's just some things that we need you to kind of cut out. Okay? That that's not benefiting you. And you fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Okay? Because there's a lot of different people and everybody's got something, right? But yeah, Spirit is like, you're right there. You're so close to having what you want. You're right on the cusp of a new life, but there's just a few things you might want to let go of or cut back on. Okay? Look at the next card on the bottom of the deck. You had here and now. So, real quick, just a little advice with that. You have the past and then you have the future, and I won't say everybody. I almost said everybody knows, but what I should say is, we tend to either focus too much on the past, where we've gone, how far have we gone? Should I go some further? Should I do more? What could I have done different or something like that? And then you've got the future. And so we're either worried about what we did in the past and the mistakes we might have made in the past, or we're too worried about, where we're going to go from here. What am I going to do from here? How are we going to make this happen? How am I going to do this? What am I going to, what's my next move? You may be, really concerned about where your life is going. Okay. But Spirit wants you to know, do not worry. Okay. It's pointless to worry about the past. The past has already happened, and why worry about the future? Okay. The future hasn't even happened yet. Okay. So just focus on the here and now. Everything happens in the here and now. I love it. I love that. I love that. Look at building blocks. Let me see. Is there anything else before we get out of here? It's 19 minutes. Is there any other messages that they want to give? Man, you are on the cusp. But it's very important that this is the first card that came out. I really want to stress that. If you are hesitating to make a decision on something, not making a decision is making a decision. You know what I mean? So you might want to go ahead and just make a move. Okay, you might be thinking, oh God, if I do this, what happens if I do this? And then what happens if I do that? There's something that you need to take care of. and you're probably not wanting to do it because it is in protection. So definitely, if there's a move that you've been needing to make but you didn't want to make it, maybe ending a relationship, or quitting a job. Do I want to move? If do I want to continue living where I'm living, or do I want to make a move? You know what I mean? There's a decision that you're going to have to make, and it would be in your best interest to go ahead and just make a move one way or another. Oh, how sweet. Look, you've got soulmates in the upright. So let's say you are hesitating to end a relationship. You got fork in the road and not for you. So if there's someone that you're seeing and spirit is like, you know what, you need to go ahead and make a move. Clearly this person is not for you. Okay. And then you've got the card of soulmates here. Okay. You may be holding up a soulmate relationship, a soulmate union. You know what I mean? I love it. And once again, look at spirit looking at you guys. How sweet is that? Okay. So, this is the universe saying, listen, we need you to make a decision. Okay. You are on the brink. You are poised to have an amazing new life. Okay. One that may quite literally involve you being with a soulmate. So, armed with that knowledge, I think it would be a lot easier to make the decision that you need to make if it refers to a relationship, not for you. You may be with somebody that is just not for you, and spirit is like, you know what, go and make that decision and let that go so we can give you what you deserve. Look at that. How sweet is this? Oh, I love this card. I love it. That is too cute. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have to make a decision. You are on the brink. You are on the cusp of an amazing new life, one that includes love. That's lovely. Oh my God, I love that for you. I'm going to draw one more card and then we will wrap it up. Well, maybe two. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, didn't come out. Oh my gosh. Yep, you are literally holding up. Look it, you had happy in the in protection. So you are quite literally holding up happiness. This is what you are holding back on. Okay, so you might want to go ahead and just make that move, so that the spirit, the universe can bring you something else. Damn, soulmates and happy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would draw one more card, but I'm like, this is so perfect. It's so perfect, you guys. Look at that. You need to make a decision. And then you had milk and honey in a protection. So maybe you are seeing someone and with you had time for a nap and yin. So maybe someone is maybe you're seeing someone and they're doing all the right things and they're making all the right moves, but at the same time it's like, spirit is like, yeah, this is a nice little situation you got going on here, but wouldn't you like to have better? Okay, wouldn't you like to have a beautiful new life that involved love and happiness? Like, oh my God, make a move. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Make the move. All right. Literally, your happiness, future happiness. Let me scooch that up so you can see that your future happiness is on the line here. And armed with that knowledge, it'll make it that much easier to let go. Okay. Sometimes we stay with people out of habit, you know, that whole better the devil you know type situation, you know. But that's ridiculous. That never works. Okay, I'm just saying. You could stick with the status quo, or you can have something so much better. You're right there. You're right there. You are literally poised. Yep, somebody does something for you, but you maybe the relationship is schmexually based. Okay. And the universe is like, okay, yeah, that's all well and good, but look, we've got something better for you here, you know. You might want to go ahead and end that. This person's not for you. We've got something better, you know. Your happiness is literally on the line, so make a move. Spirit is saying, make a move, little one, make a move. Okay. Let me see something here. By the book. It could be saying, and I also hear doing the right thing. Do the right thing. By the book. We got to do this thing by the book, okay? No cheating, no side action. No, I'm going to keep this and get that. It don't work that way. Spirit is like, nope, we got to do this by the book. Okay, we need you to do this. Go ahead and let go of this person so we can bring you the other. There's going to be no screwing around. We want this all above board, okay? So that is the last card. I will leave that with that, okay? I hope you guys liked that reading. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Nothing to make me happier and let you guys know. You might, you could stick with the status quo, or you could say, you know what, let me see what Spirit has for me. You've got soulmate here and happy. Like, really? Really? And you still need to think about this? Like, really? Girl, you better make a move. You better make a move, little one. You better make a move. There's something better. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go. I love you guys. I will see you next time on the next video. You guys have a fabulous evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.